Okay, breaking news. Bank of Canada, no change. Yeah, except not so breaking for me. I'm recording this yesterday. I recorded this yesterday because I knew. I didn't need to wait. I didn't need to be sure. I knew. And reasonably, every fucking person should have known this already. It's simple. There's no increase at the Bank of Canada today. There's no increase next month. I think it's the 29th of January. No increase. Not going to be any increase. Okay. There's probably no increase in March. Yeah. They skip February. It's every 6 weeks. So no increase. This was not a mystery because Bank of Canada Governor Tiff Macklem told us he would pause. Yeah, he said it. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to do a cut." He did a cut last time, and then he said, "Yeah, this is it. Not cutting. Just a pause. We'll just see what happens. Pause for a while." He said it. He said it. So why would there be there's not going to be any change. There's not going to be any change now. No change in January. No change in March. It's just going to stay because he's at the bottom of his policy rate. He has a policy rate 275 to 225. That's what he considers to be average. That's just run of the mill. It's neither stimulus. It's not stimulus, and it's not designed to stop inflation. If you go over 275, you're trying to depress the economy. That's the concept. It's really simple. So he's at the bottom of his, what he calls his neutral rate. So that's it. He stays. Now, does he stay for long? Probably not. It's not impossible, but he probably eventually cuts. Look, the decision about a cut is the economy in bad shape? Is it bad? Are things getting worse? Does the economy need stimulus? Is unemployment going up? Is GDP in the toilet? It's like, and inflation is just the same as it is. Of course he's going to cut eventually, but probably that is April or June. Like, excuse me, it's April or June. He's not going to do anything for a while because he had that sort of fakey good jobs report. Inflation's running okay. He had the sort of half fake good GDP report. Yeah, he has got no pressure to do anything. But this is how you decide. You can decide this yourselves. You viewers, you listeners, you can decide this yourselves. Like, will he have a better economy in Canada and the United States? Yes, the United States and Canada are still closely tied. Trade war set aside, we're still a closely tied couple of countries. So will the economy get better in the US? Will it get better in Canada, particularly Canada, obviously? Or will it get worse? Will the economy get worse? That's your decision. Better economy in the next 5 months, worse economy in the next 5 months. Very simple. My belief is worse. I don't believe any of this jobs bullshit reports we've been seeing. I know the economy. I mean, literally every single comment I get is about how things aren't good. Now you might say, well, Ron, you're like a doom scroller. So, if you're a hammer, everything's a nail. All right. I accept that. But I also don't hear it's booming in any kind of business I'm associated with or any kind of business, period. Like, where are these jobs? Like, where is this booming economy? Where are things getting better? Yeah, the government is making things better. The government is pouring money into some projects and it'll get better. The government is hiring more soldiers. Okay. The government is doing more of its crazy Carneyville modular yurt stuff. Okay. It's pissing money away on, at the end of the day, we'll find out are wildly expensive. When we finally cost it out, they'll be wildly expensive social housing units. Carney's given $300 million to the Ottawa district for building more social housing. Like, if you just throw government money at people, we run a $80 billion deficit, for God's sakes. Like if you just throw money at things, there's some economic growth. That just is what it is. And there's some people get hired. We're hiring military right now. I mean, government, Carney says he's going to cut government, and I think he might, but he's building some other parts of government way up. So if you spend that money, yes, you will get some stimulus and jobs. But overall, I don't hear about anything in private enterprise suddenly getting better unless the government is pouring money on it, like gasoline on a fire. If that isn't happening, I don't know any business in Canada that's saying, oh, fuck, yes, we're growing. Hey, maybe the energy sector will grow if this pipeline can get going. Yes, please, God, let it get going. Yeah, the energy sector could grow, but not right this minute. And I don't know if anybody else is growing. There's like, I read 3 different newspapers every day. Some people out there are saying, somebody's in their 20s are saying, what's a newspaper? What's he talking about? Newspaper? But anyway, I read the business sections of all these newspapers. I'm on X all day long studying the news feed. I'm analyzing all this stuff for what? Just to see what is going on in Canada? Where is the action? Where is the jobs action? Where is the growth? Okay. I can't find any. I literally cannot find any. Okay. So if I can't find any, then eventually all the gasoline pouring on of government projects, it just starts to wear out. There's only so much money they can spend. They try to spend more than it's even rational, but still. So I don't hear about anything getting better. So you ask yourselves, in my lived existence, do I hear about lots of things getting busy and projects going and new plants opening without any government help? Or what am I hearing? What's going on to my neighbors, my relatives, my friends? What's going on in their lives, okay? And if it's not so hot, if it's like not such great news, then let's assume the economy's worsening. And this is it, so simple. If the economy gets worse, sooner or later, Tiff Macklem, the Bank of Canada governor, cuts. That's what he's going to do. Unless inflation takes off, it could heat up. A lot of economists are saying it's going to heat up by the end of the year. Okay, we're going to find out. I don't believe in listening to anything that's talking about a year from now. Screw that. I don't care about a year from now. Nobody knows. But 6 months from now, if you think the economy is going to be worse, and normally worse means inflation doesn't take off, well, then Tiff Macklem's going to cut. Not now, not in January, not in March, but eventually.